Okay, so welcome back after the break. And so we have Dele Farotimi, who, as I said just before now, that he has become the spokesperson of Afenifere. Well, Mr. Farotimi, welcome. As it is, you are a man that the whole world has come to know as a man of principle, integrity, and all of that. And yes, the matter has been overflogged so many times. And that's the issue of your observations about Afe Babalola. However, you've also become the spokesperson of Afenifere. And then the news coming out of that is that there are two factions also about Afenifere. One is Fasoronti, and then the other is Farotimi. So what do you have to say before we go back to the other one?
First thing first, there aren't two factions of Afenifere. There is only one Afenifere. The fact is that some people have always desired to leverage the Afenifere name for their own political purposes. And when Afenifere had not been available for their use, they have attempted, as always, to set up a counterforce, or maybe I should say a counterfeit, to Afenifere. But there is only one Afenifere, and that Afenifere is the one to which I belong.
How do you take the appointment as a spokesperson for the Afenifere group?
My role is not that of the spokesperson. The organization has a spokesperson in the person of Justice Fallowe. My role is that of the organizing secretary, national organizing secretary. Okay. It's a world of difference from the publicity secretaryship of the organization, and that has nothing to do with me. It is about organizing the organization itself, properly putting it on the sound footing nationally. That is the role that I have been out of the publicity secretary.
Thanks for the correction. So now that you have that kind of role, which is very national in nature, how do you see the assignment?
Well, Afenifere is the Yoruba name for the political party that was known as the Action Group in the First Republic, that was known as the Unity Party in the Second Republic, and the one that was also known as the Alliance for Democracy. That is the role I have taken on, the role to nationally organize that political party into a movement in the country. That is the role I have been given to play.
That political party nature taking place now because of the metamorphosis it has, grown through?
It's not about metamorphosis. The Yoruba name for the action group was Afenifere. Afenifere means egalitarian, somebody who wants good for everybody. That name arose from the 4 cardinal points, the program by which the action group, the UPN, and the AD were later to be known. Now, during the years of the military interregnum, particularly from 1966 up until 1979, the reality is that there was a ban on political activities. And during this period, it was convenient for the Awolowo group, known as Action Group, otherwise known as Afenifere, to continue to meet under the guise of a socio-political organization, a socio-cultural organization known as Afenifere, whose activities, of course, would not have been banned during the years of the military. But when the ban was removed, that body metamorphed and became the UPN. When the ban came again, it became Afenifere. When Abacha left, it became the Alliance for Democracy. In this age, that Alliance for Democracy died, functionally was killed between 2003 and 2004, but the need for that political platform has never been extinguished. That political platform is the one that we are trying to revive nationally. It has never been removed, the need has never been extinguished, and if there was ever a time when the action group or Afenifere has been needed in the national politics of Nigeria, this is one such time. And that is the role I have taken on.
with the way things are right now in the country, all opposition as yet. Well, of course, I shouldn't say that, especially when you consider the role of Peter Obi, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar and co. There's enough, opposition. But do you see the role of Afenifere as of today being that of opposition or a sanitization effort at bringing, political party to bear?
If our situation was one where we had challenges with democratization, then you could be talking about the role of opposition parties. Where we are today is a situation where the Nigerian is functionally a victim and not a citizen. So ours is more of a human rights, independence, libertarian struggle rather than that of pro-democracy. So as hard as the PDP might try, at the end of the day you find that there is very little that is different between the PDP and the APC in terms of temperament and even in terms of ideology. So the purpose of the Afenifere or any genuine opposition in Nigeria today is first of all to get the Nigerian to the point where he acquires the right of a citizen, can vote and be voted for, and his vote can even count. So when we're talking about the articles of this world, you are still talking conventional Nigerian politics. And when you are talking conventional Nigerian politics, you are not even talking about anything that is likely to deliver change to the Nigerian people. So what Afenifere is doing is actually, in reality, an attempt to crystallize a revolution in the country with the intention of changing its governance structures and the way it approaches the power relationship between the citizens, quote and unquote, and the government. So the totality of our involvement in politics is not about changing the personnel of government, but about changing both the temperament and the preoccupation of those in government.
What if you are not listened to? What if whatever your observations may be are not